All right. Now you're big. The end of Pretty Boy Fredo. The harsh truth.
For years, and the people that think you change for the better have been completely deceived. Influencers like you love to paint positive and sincere narratives when all seems lost or when your back is against the wall, but the moment you get a taste or a sliver of redemption, you go right back to your old ways. Many people who are a part of SSH exposed you for the person you are. A liar, a manipulator, a scammer, and an overall bad person. All with evidence, of course. The truth has spread so far to the point where you even serve some of them court papers in order to silence them. But don't worry, I will save you all the time of you having to type up all these papers, all these court documents, by letting you know that everything in this video will be backed up by facts and nothing but the facts. So anything relating to defamation is completely irrelevant. I have real accounts of real people who have worked with you and under you, providing their say on their respective situations. On top of that, this video is completely fair use as I'm providing my commentary on each matter. And before the SSH fanboys come to my comments with the same cookie cutter and sheep responses like,
"Oh, why is he clout chasing?" or "Why are we trying to bring another black man down?"
All right. First off, I never watched Pretty Boy Fredo ever. But the saying goes for every other YouTuber that is in his bracket. So I knew of DDG, but I did not watch DDG. It just wasn't my side of YouTube that I was on. What side of YouTube I was on? Gaming. I was watching Dashy. I was watching the Rad Brad, Corey. Pretty much it. And then any other video that I could watch on gaming is what my YouTube consists of. It just started being consisted of other content creators that do things like this, because I guess I just opened up the whatever this is. So I mean, so whatever he's about to show me, I've never seen, I never heard. I just know about the many beefs Fredo has had.
I'll say that 1, I don't need any views from someone who fakes content and is named after a pasta dish. 2, scammers and deceivers of all ethnicities deserve to be exposed. I do not discriminate. He brought this on himself anyway. And now that I've gotten all that out of the way, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Or should I say meat and Alfredo? You get it? Because the name is Alfredo. I tried. So Fredo's editor by the name of Itolo made a video telling his side of things, and it's not too far off of what I heard before. Itolo actually reached out to me requesting that I cover this entire situation on my platform, and like the federal agent that I pride myself in being, I couldn't just pass this up. So if you're looking for a summary as well,
his posters are fire. Those are fire, actually.
some new information, you've come to the right place. And for my JBN family, I'm sorry I took so long to upload again. I've been going through life happens, you know what I'm saying, but we back and we better, you feel me? So hope y'all enjoy it. Now in Itolo's video, he talks about how he found out about Fredo faking his videos, which is something a lot of people knew after CEO Mikey exposed him about a year ago, and Agent Zero called him out for it a few times in the past.
You must be saying, as an editor, you should know if the videos are fake, right? Well, Fredo doesn't send raw footage, but Fredo always does the raw footage cutting, like every single time. I remember one time I asked him, relax, we can edit for you, we can cut down the footage. He's like, nah, nobody could do it like me. I just kept that at the back of my mind, but now I'm like, oh, he made a mistake and left this out. This video's fake.
He speaks about Fredo's character and his terrible business practices, and believe me, there are a lot more that I'll cover.
Another thing, a lot of these, like, what Fredo did, like, he did like prank videos. I've never believed those videos ever. Like, I never took those seriously, and I never thought those to be real. So for it to be like a big scandal, like, oh, your videos are fake, I already knew that. Like, none of this seems real. It do not seem like anybody is really doing any of this.
cover later on. Now, Itolo managed Fredo's live streaming clips channel, Fredo Live, and Fredo sent him a contract with a 60-40 split, which was good enough. But the contract had one red flag: an exclusivity deal. This basically means that Fredo didn't want Itolo working for someone else without his permission, which is understandable if you have someone reliable to run your channel, but anyone in an agency like Itolo would not want to sign this contract and miss out on so many potential clients unless they were well paid. The Fredo Live channel made about $5,000 in 10 months. Guess how much of that money Itolo got after putting $2,000 of his own money into that channel? Not a single penny. And that's not all that Fredo owes Itolo. It's gotten to be almost over $12,000 in total. But first, I must explain the disaster behind the reality game show. In the summer of 2022, Pretty Boy Fredo introduced his own reality game show in order to help create a new version of his group, SSH. Itolo worked closely with Fredo as a producer, sitting in calls for almost 8 hours a day for 4 months straight. Itolo states in his video that he wanted to stay behind the scenes while not participating in the show itself. Fredo requests for him to fly out to the set of the show, booking a last-minute ticket and pretty much convincing him to fly out, which he does. At 12 a.m. on the day that they were supposed to film, Itolo gets a call from Fredo. The problem Fredo has is that although Itolo was working closely with him on a pre-production and all that other stuff, he would not allow him to be in the house if he didn't sign that contract that I mentioned before. Some significant time goes by and Itolo hits Fredo up again, asking about his pay, which adds up to about $10,000 for the 2 months that he spent working on the show. Fredo says that he will pay him after a new brand deal comes through, and when he does eventually sign that brand deal, he all of a sudden forgets how much he owes. Surprising, right? Itolo continues to work closely with Fredo and has to keep reminding him that he isn't being paid, causing Fredo to feel a little bit guilty and promising to pay him $2,500 the next day. The next day, Fredo only pays him $1,500, and in the coming days, he claims that he has no money to pay up and stops responding to Itolo.
Let's go back. I want to show you guys the real Fredo. I prove to you guys who I am. He sent that boy $1,500. Okay. He ain't called his ass Alfredo. Okay. It's been 2 weeks, no progress or initiative has been made. Fredo said, Itolo, I promise you by the end of the week, I'll get the rest of the money. 2 weeks have passed. Nothing has been done. I have nothing to give you, Itolo. Told you this weeks ago. With the laughing emoji, like.
Completely. This is Itolo's final message to Fredo.
Today, I won't mention anything that isn't related to what's owed. I won't also be getting on calls. Put your money where your mouth is, and I'm truly valued and cared about. This is Surrenders. Everything by us. Producer show 10,000. Second channel earnings $4,409 as of September 30th. 40% of 4,000 is $1,763. Total owed $11,763. Total paid $1,500. That is crazy. Crazy.
But it doesn't just stop at Itolo. Recently, many have exposed Fredo for things that went down on the reality game show. Let's start with contestant number 1, VA Made J, who were one of the first people I saw speak about his experience. Jay came into the game show to get a different perspective from what he saw on the internet, and it turns out that Fredo was exactly who people said he was.
I mean about I'm not going for none of the bullshit he was on is because I told everybody in the house, I was like, I know Fredo, like, you know what I'm saying? I watched him go from a humble nigga to whatever this is now. And I said, just play it back, bro. Don't dick ride him, don't do nothing. Just do business and business only. Cause I'm telling you, if you get too invested in this nigga, he is gonna you over.
Basically, it seems like Fredo only wants people around that he can easily manipulate, and we have seen many examples of this. Because he went against Fredo and had his own mind, Jay was essentially blackballed despite all the love in the comments. He also adds that the $10,000 prize for the game show winner was completely fake. Again, not surprising. The next contestant that I saw speak out was Keyshawn Kizzy. In his video, he answers many questions about his personal experience.
He looked like that. Girl, where you going? Oh, that nigga. That's who he looked like.
Fredo. Keyshawn felt like Fredo was trying to use him for clout and views, and everything he was promised as far as gifts and surprises was either a lie, Keyshawn knew of it already as in his reaction was faked, or Fredo took it back after the video was done. Keyshawn also confirmed some more things. Fredo is a manipulator and scammer. The winner of the game show would not get $10,000 like Jay confirmed earlier. He takes back the gifts that he gives out in his videos. As also confirmed by CEO Mikey almost 2 years ago, he fakes videos and his lifestyle is not what he portrays.
The nigga don't pay people his money. He don't don't like giving what's old. He don't like being genuine. Oh, here, I'll help you out with this. Here's your money. He basically uses the people in his videos for views and clouds and numbers and stuff and things of that nature. I kid you not. The vibe is totally different when that camera off. When that camera on, he's in it. Oh, I'm gonna be genuine. I want to impress my fans. I want my fans to think I'm this guy, think I'm that guy. That's not the case. The nigga like treat you like shit when them cameras off. You feel me?
On top of all this, Fredo took Keyshawn's video down, filed a police report on him, and even threatened to sue him. It is also heavily implied that Fredo is behind an IG account called SSH News, used to spread lies on Keyshawn's name, among other disrespectful things.
I deleted all my videos off my channel because he kept reporting them. If y'all go to my channel, you're not gonna see my highest viewed video, which hit 100K. The nigga put a police report on me, or his lawyers on me, just to silence me from speaking my truth, from saying what's true or not. That's how you know he guilty in a way. Why would you go out your way to do all that? What you saying is true, 100% right. If I knew I was right and what I was saying was right, I'm not gonna go out my way for no police report, no nigga.
Wrapping up the reality game show disaster is another contestant by the name of Lou Chewy. Pause. Lou, also known as Matt, states that on set he and Fredo butt heads, and that Fredo threatened to kick him off the show after accusing him of sabotaging the chances of other contestants.
After he does like the whole cut, like he cuts the whole video, he's like, bro, he looks at me and he's like, if I ever see you try to f up these kids' opportunities, I will personally send you home. And my first instinct is like, who the f is you talking to, bro? I'm like flabbergasted that not only would he think that I would try to ruin the contestants' opportunity on the show. After I gave Seji, like after I went up to Seji and I went up to a couple other contestants, I said, if I win this 10K, 10 racks, I'm gonna give each and every one of these kids $1,000. I was blown away. So when Fredo's going off on me, all the contestants obviously did not support me and did not back me up, which how can you expect them to, bro? He goes and walks away after we went back and forth for about 5 minutes. He goes and walks away and he's like, he comes back and I go up to him and I'm like, man, I think it was just a misunderstanding. I think it was blah, blah, blah. And he says, I don't want to talk about this right now. All right. So kill my whole vibe for the rest of the video.
After this, Matt reveals many other things. The reality game show house was not fake, though it was fixed, like Jay mentioned before. He had to sleep outside the house. Fredo came across as hungry for views, and at some point, he had lost himself overall.
Like I said, do I think the point system was fake? Yes, he clearly manipulated it, but I think he may have did it because he just didn't remember and he didn't want to go back and watch the content and YouTube and the videos. Like, he just doesn't, like, I don't even think he has passion for what he does, bro. Like, I think he just cares about the clicks and the impressions, and he doesn't care about anything else but the clicks and the impressions, bro. Like, you gave all these kids an opportunity, all these kids with the same mindset, all these kids with the same dream. 19 years old, bro. I'm 19. Key was 19, and we weren't even the youngest contestants, bro. Pierce is 18. Brody was 18. You had motherfuckers on there that was like 20, 21, but like, shit, for real? Like, I'm 19 years old, bro. I just graduated. And, you know, I think the lowest point you gotta get, man.
Matt finishes his video discussing how he feels about Fredo in general after this whole situation.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not gonna come at it from a perspective. Do I think that Fredo is a scumbag? Yeah, bro. I think he got too caught up. I think he's really hurt. Like, bro, I think he's shallow, bro. I think he got way too caught up in the money and fame. And once he got to an all-time high, he hit the cutout, and then he's not getting any more money no more. So he kind of needs money now, back onto the platform, and he's back dropping videos, faking videos.
The most recent and probably the most damaging exposed videos of all these is from none other than Cam Dillard, also known as Cam DZ. Cam has been around Fredo for years, appearing in videos like the PRETTYBOYFREDO clone video and another video where he plays as a nerd. In these two recent videos, Cam reveals that Fredo manipulated him into thinking that everything he was doing to help Fredo was for the greater good and was gaslighted into thinking that his sacrifices would pay off in the end based on Fredo's promises. After paying for multiple last-minute flights to wherever Fredo wanted him to be, it turns out that his hard-earned money and time was completely wasted.
He will use you, drive you to the ground, and then when he's done, he's done. I've been in the military, so I've been like traveling and shit to make videos done with him. I would do videos with him. I don't know how many videos or how many he's deleted, but I've done over 10 videos with this nigga. I bought all my tickets to fly out to New York from Arizona. Sometimes they'd be $800, sometimes they'd be $1,000. And it's not like I'm rich and have the money to do that. He would give me a day's notice and say, you need to be in New York or Orlando in 2 days or by tomorrow. And then when I'm like, bro, I don't have the money or like time, he would gaslight me and tell me like, nigga, are you really even questioning this? Like, is this even a question? You're really gonna miss out on making millions of dollars? And it would get me thinking like, yeah, I mean, I guess you're right, da da da. Then he'd be like, honestly, bro, if anything, I'll just help you. Just buy the ticket and I'll help you. And it would end up in him never helping me or paying me. And I'm out thousands of dollars doing it.
On top of this, he says the video in which he receives a new Corvette from Fredo was completely fake, just like Keyshawn confirmed in his video. It seems like a never-ending cycle.
The Corvette video was 100% fake, and I did it because he's really good at making it seem like it's gonna benefit me when I knew it wasn't going to. I and the other guy split bought the Corvette, and I put the security deposit down on it, $2,000. He didn't want any hands on it and made it seem like, oh, I'm not involved because I'm not gonna make a video, I'm not gonna be using it. But he was the main one to use the Corvette, and he was the least one to put money down for it.
How does that even happen, y'all? How at one point I feel bad for a lot of people that get scammed by these people, like people that worked under Logan Paul, people that worked under Fredo. I feel bad for y'all. But then again, I don't feel bad for y'all, because how in your right mind are, this is your video, this is his video, and you're telling me I have to put money in for your video? That makes no sense to me. I'm not doing that. That would have been a big ass red flag. Like, what's not clicking in your brain to like, oh, this nigga is scamming me? It has to be something, because you're not gonna put your money in for something else when you already did not get anything. This nigga just said he's not putting money down for a Corvette, but it's your video. You the one that came up with the idea for the Corvette. Why would I put money down for that? That's crazy. That's why I don't be feeling bad sometimes, because y'all not using that noodle. Can't be using that noodle.
So I blame myself a little bit for being so stupid. And it's not like I'm doing this because I didn't blow up and shit didn't work out. It's about the fact that he completely cut me out after this and I didn't do anything. But stick up for this nigga and try to help him, bro.
Cam has even watched Fredo scam people he hires for videos, and even talked down on other SSH members as well as Etola. Fredo even forced Cam to block DDG and members of AMP on social media.
When he works with people in these model agencies, he does not pay them. I've watched him do that multiple times from the time I met him, and I'm just like, you know what, maybe this is just what it is. This is how the game is. But no, you don't do that to people. It's fucked up. It's wrong. The nigga literally made me block DDG and delete all his music off my Spotify. DDG and AMP literally live rent-free in this nigga's head. He didn't.
Another thing, how is that possible? How can you make me delete a nigga's music off my phone? Like, y'all was doing this because y'all thought y'all was getting a check. Y'all thought that he was the chosen one. Y'all thought y'all was about to get paid. But again, you cannot make somebody do something if you don't want to do it. Unless he had y'all in a damn 360. Well, I am still bumping, what's the shit? Calabasas. Y'all not about to play with me? Like, this is, man. Come on, y'all. Do better.
Didn't allow me to watch AMP videos in his house. That's the control method, bro. Like, Fredo's crazy. He literally didn't allow me to have that shit on my own phone. And then like days would go by and he would literally be like, Cam, unlock your phone or get out my house.
While going through the comments of all these exposed...
Huh? What? Unlock your phone or get out of my house. And you unlocking the phone too, right?
Those videos, it seems to be a debate about if Fredo or DDG fakes videos, what's the difference or whatever. And I'm going to clear that up right now. DDG scripts videos. Fredo fakes videos. When DDG drops his videos, most people know it's a storyline behind it, and he doesn't try to push it as if it's real. That's just based on what I've seen. I'm not even a crazy fan of DDG. I mess with some of the music, you know what I'm saying? I could definitely admit that, but I'm not a crazy fan of DDG. Fredo would literally post a video and make it as if it's real. Like, he'll be like, yo, this is what happened. I bought a new house. I bought a new car for this person, buying my best friend this, gifting this person this. You know what happens after that video? He takes it back. Or he fakes the video entirely. Exhibit A. Remember that video when he went to the worst reviewed hotels? And this is the only way I figured out it was from CEO Mikey when he exposed him. That video was completely fake. I heard that this man got rats and roaches and planted it in the room to make it seem like the hotel had rats and roaches. And you know what he did after that video, according to CEO Mikey?
You guys know that hotel video he did where there was rats and mice and crickets? This nigga went to a pet shop. He bought all those rats and everything, and he put it in the establishment to make the establishment look bad for his video. He didn't even clean up after. The crickets are still there. He didn't even clean up. So now that business has a bad reputation because he decided to make a fake video.
At the time of him beefing with
He gotta
CEO
go to
Mikey
jail
or
for that.
Mikey exposing him or whatever, Mikey would be on Annoying TV stream. If y'all know who Annoying TV is, he's a Twitch streamer. He used to play 2K. A lot of y'all that play 2K probably know Annoying TV. I used to work on his plug channel, you know, his clips channel and stuff like that, do clips and stuff. And Annoying and Mikey was reacting to Fredo's response to Mikey exposing him the first video. I don't know what, I think it probably Fredo saying he was bankrupt or something like that. It was that video. He actually copyright striked one of the reactions that Annoying did to his video. Striked it and he blocked me on Instagram. I'm not mad because I'm not even a Fredo fan, a crazy Fredo fan, and I never really follow him on Instagram. I'll try to search up his name when Mikey was beefing with him to see if he was responding, you know what I'm saying? And it turns out I was blocked. But it's cool though, you feel me? It's cool. We just know the lengths he would go, you know, the measures he would take to silence the truth, and it's crazy. All right, so the next video that I'm 100% sure that he faked was the donating money to streamers to do dares or something like that. That video was posted about, I think, probably May of 2021, around the same time CEO Mikey was exposing him and all that other stuff. People found out that that video was fake immediately because of Annoying TV. Annoying TV was reacting to that video, and he went to see if the one of the Twitch streamers or one of the streamers that he donated to was a real streamer or a real person. Multiple people that were in that video he did research on or was trying to figure it out because somebody asked him in the chat, and it turns out that that account was made the day of the video or a few days before the video was uploaded. And it was fake. It had like 4 VODs on there. A fake person, he had to keep redoing it, and he was like, I gotta redo my reaction. Like, yo, caught up, just caught up.
Ain't this the nigga who was in all the other videos, chat? I swear this is the same nigga who was in all the other videos. We can check his VOD. Oh my God, we can check his VOD. What was the name? You know what's so crazy? The nigga's going live and ending every single time. So like Fredo is probably telling him to like, yo, you gotta redo it. Like, yo, you gotta redo it. You gotta redo it. Nigga, this nigga's ending his live over and over and over again.
Yo, you're gonna have to restart it, bro.
What? Oh no!
I'm gonna breath.
He said he gonna have to restart! Oh no! No, this is 4K.
And you know what Fredo did? He took that video down after getting a lot of backlash in the comments. That's what happened. Fredo took it down and he put it right back up months later, I think for like Vlogmas or something like that. And it was a lot of people in the comments saying, yo, didn't you upload this video before? I saw this video before. And that's exactly why he took it down. You can literally ask anybody that was around Fredo, Itolo, CEO Mikey, anybody that was around him that's willing to answer your DMs or whatever, they would tell you that them videos were fake, or whatever videos, they'll tell you, yo, this video is fake. If you go through his channel, if the video is not taken down by now, they'll be like, yo, this video is fake, that video is fake, and that video is fake. Simple as that. Based on the countless exposed videos, I doubt people are just gonna let him slip by and let this get swept under the rug. Can't just leave and go on some spiritual journey and come back and act like everything is good and say you changed for the better. It doesn't work like that, man. There's too many videos out, too many people that have been wronged by you. I didn't get scammed or anything, but there's countless people out there who have gotten scammed by your Maiden Hype scam, your Cash App scam. A lot of people, you already know how we do with the YouTubers, man. I got YouTubers trying to sue me, you know what I'm saying, calling me a bully. When I call them scammers and I call them out, you feel me? If you know, you know. That's why you got people signing contracts, because you don't want nobody to speak against you, because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You didn't pay your thumbnail designer in August, and I'm sure he still haven't got his money. If he can confirm, you know what I'm saying, hit my DMs. If I'm wrong, I'll, put it in the pinned comments or put a comment down. But I'm sure he hasn't got his money, knowing you. It's sad that people will really use their platform, though he may have changed in terms of content, and that happens with YouTube. Who gives a fuck? But use your platform to really scam the people that put you on, the people that got you in that position, is scummy. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? If you rock with the video, man, sub, feel me, like the video up, you feel me? Check out my other videos too, you feel me? I got some bangers, some real nice bangers.
Fargo.
Yeah.
I am already subscribed. I might have seen something else from you. I don't know. That was a good video.